clear as mud.
I want to move to something that was on your committee and the finance committee, a budget amendment. Talk just a little bit about this budget that's being amended that hasn't even taken effect yet. It doesn't take effect till next week, and you're already adding amendments to that.
Sure.
Why wasn't this something that was worked out before it was passed?
Well, it's passed, and this was a kind of a cleanup, process to move things, in a different place, like the NACO and the NAPCO, that should be moved into where the ACCA dues and stuff like that are paid. What else did we move?
There's also some funding for Red Mountain Park. I mean, it was like three different things right there under the
Right,
budget amendments.
and it wasn't really an amount swap, it was just some minor things that, clean up. And then this demolition fund that we had a good discussion about, like I said, it's like my department head in the budget hearings says they need 50, and then there's $1 million, and there's 500,000, and there's 250,000. All right, do we need it? The answer I kept getting was not next year, but maybe after that. So we'll move it over to our budgetary reserve, and so that was just a cleanup procedure.
Anything you learned from this that maybe you'll carry on to next year when you work on next year's budget?
Yeah, I hope I get a dead-gum blank sheet to start with, instead of somebody else monkeying with it before I get it. Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody monkeying with it?
Well, you tell me who did the first two versions before I got it on that Thursday night, 3 days before the budget process. And you're free to go and ask any of the commissioners, did they have any input to do that? So, nobody seems to know some things, but I think we know more than what we know. So yeah, hopefully next year, I start out with a blank sheet instead of somebody else filling it out for me. So, yeah, I think it'll work a whole lot better that way, instead of us having to play games.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Just watch this one. Just go and do it. Actually, there was one lady.
Oh, God, yesterday, I was wanting to go.
Sketch
I was wanting to go read that.
Well, I don't know, sir. A lady, I mean, exercise make you do and everything. It's never fun. And this lady, when she works on you, it's in massage, whatever. It's not a fun massage.
Have you ever
She almost makes me.
Have you ever had the bar where they roll that thing? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. They did that to me one time, yeah. No, she's just used her fingers. She almost.
I love it. No, they
No,
got this bar, it's
I've
like.
seen
There's
that.
someone here that wants to talk about this stadium. I don't know if you all wanted his interview, so that's why he's standing there.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna grab you.
You was gonna grab me?
Yeah, real.
Okay, now he's talking about the stadium this time, so, yeah. Okay.
So I'll make it real quick.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you gonna be at this council, the whole thing tomorrow, or are you just gonna let them handle that?
I thought the meeting was canceled.
Was it?
I was told it's canceled.
Oh, okay, did not know that. Are you, okay?
Yes, you gotta keep up, you gotta keep up with both.
I'm just looking at him like,
Yeah, I know. Joseph, he coming about that resolution, but you get to make sure he's coming about the church resolution, but I'm just letting you know.
All right, just one, please. Sure. Good, sir. Proceed. Okay. Commissioner, all right, you saw the presentation today. What is your I know everybody loves the stadium, but what is your biggest concern? Because obviously you want it done right. What is your biggest concern right now?
My biggest concern concerning the stadium is that, A, we have not had anyone to confirm that the Magic City Classic, which is the largest HBCU game that is held in Jefferson County, that they were considered and brought to the table. Secondly, I'm understanding that there may be a cost overrun, that this stadium may need additional dollars. We didn't get to that, but certainly that would be a concern. And more importantly, the traffic flow. What are we gonna do about it? How will tailgating for the Magic City Classic, in addition to that, will be addressed?
So you would like this thing to slow down? I know everybody wants to get ready for the UAB.
I'd like for the Magic City Classic to be considered and strongly considered in terms of meeting their needs. It generates more than $22 million to this region, and I think that they should have had a voice, meaning the presidents of both universities should have had a part to play, and that the stadium, in terms of its overall development, should have kept that in mind. It is a revenue generator. It does for the city of Birmingham. It also brings in revenue for the county, so we needed to strongly look at it, absolutely.
That's what I needed. So who's over here? Is it, I haven't talked to you, sir. I've talked to Mr. Minister.
Well, you wanna get him,
How are you? Oops.
okay?
All right,
This is
so
Solomon.
I'll tell my people to double check about that thing tomorrow.
And please don't let it be, Alan, where his part doesn't publish, okay? Always wanna get citizen input, even if you disagree with
I'm
it.
just gonna hook you.
This one, please.
Sure, sure. All right. We're good? Sir, I haven't talked to you. Full name again?
Full name is Thanasis Nicolau, Thanasis, last name Nicolau.
Say it one more time.
Thanasis Nicolau.
What is your concern here? Why are you so interested in the stadium, and concerns maybe it's not being done right?
My concern is, as a Jefferson County citizen, my concern is how many seats are going between the 120-yard mark on the west side. We know a full size of the football field is 120 yards. If you do math here, and yet Tad Snyder's confirmed there's 33 rows with 28 seats at 120 yards. If you do that math, you can't escape this number, 6,498 between 120 yards on the west side. If that's the case, he's planning on putting more people in each west side corner combined than he is on the west side of the stadium. My question is, why can't we take this upper deck and put it on the west side? If we did that, you would have over 23,000 on the west side. You'd have an upper deck over the corporate boxes. And then if you wanted to expand the stadium, you could go all the way around the east side and end zones and corners for expansion. You could bring in temporary seating and get, well over 55,000. So that's my question. Why do we have this when we could have something more like this?
And what is the biggest, if you had to sum it up, what's your biggest objection to the current stadium design?
My biggest objection is that this stadium was never designed, if you look at all the original drawings, it was never designed with the corporate boxes being anywhere but at the best seat in the house, which is around the 31 row mark. They have started with 22 rows. They moved it up to 31, and then the last meeting Tad Snyder had, he confirmed 33 rows. However you look at it, 33 is still 4 less rows than Vestavia Hills High School, to give you a perspective on how small it is. So my question is, why are the corporate boxes taking up the premium side of the stadium for only 537 people that are gonna be in these suites? You could have another, if you put this upper deck over here, you'd have another almost 10,000 seats on the west side, which is by far the most, the premium side of the field.
Are you hoping they slow it down, do another redesign before they try to rush to get this thing done by fall 2021?
I would love for them to at least do a cost comparison study. So at least if there's a reason why they can't put the upper deck over here, at least explain it to the public. At least tell the public why you can't put an upper deck over here. Because there hasn't been a single drawing that I've seen that's even attempted that.
Thank you. And you heard Lashunda say, how my people, she says that meeting tomorrow is canceled.
Yeah.